howdy, how y'all doing? It's brunch. It's not brunch, Steven. It's I guess for you it'd probably be closer to that time. It's 9:30 a.m. It's still breakfast time. There's no place where I live that is serving. Well, I guess Burger King would be if they're open, but like that's because they do it all day. And Denny's technically is serving. I guess I. God damn it. 9:30. It's still breakfast time. Besides the bag of popcorn I had last night, I am allowed to eat breakfast. So. So, here's what's for breakfast. First of all, my phone is dead, so I can't cook with you today. so we're gonna do what we can to still keep it interactive with y'all without having to uplift my computer and bring it over there. Although I could do that, I'm not going to. I don't feel like it right now because I'd have to unplug a bunch of things, and I don't want to unplug anything. I'm still half asleep. I woke up once on time, which was 7 o'clock. Technically speaking, I wouldn't have been able to eat for another like hour and a half because I did still eat a little bit later than I should have, but it was like right on 8 o'clock on the dot. And so I was like, I'll wait until my alarm that I have set for 8:40. Guess what didn't go off? My alarm for 8:40 didn't go off. Because of course not. My hair look a little thicker? There's no way you can see a difference in only a few weeks. It takes like 4 months. Anyways, and my meds are all out of whack. I got 17 hours, 43 minutes here. So this is what I hate about having a bad pain day is like it's so hard to develop good habits when your body and mind physically go fuck you randomly. 3 minutes in and I curse. Oh well. I'm glad you guys liked it. So we tested something, and I'm not going to do it very often, but we tested something, and that was posting it on my channel and doing a collaboration thing for YouTube. And I'm probably going to do that a few more times. This way I can take those videos, make a compilation, and put them on my channel and have it actually count the watch hours and hopefully like rack up some watch hours. Because what I need right now is if I can get 4,000 watch hours on my channel, I can get my channel monetized. And just having my channel monetized would dramatically help because every video that I put on there then could get earn a little bit of revenue, and that could compensate for any time that there's a bad month. Yeah, I need tea. I did make a video because I was still like trying to do what I could, but I made a video because me and Chris are both trying to work out and everything. And then Chris was like, well, can you post it the next day? And I was like, I can. The next day rolls around and like bad day still affecting me, so I don't wake up when I should have to get it posted in time. And he's like, well, it's all right. You can post it the next day. And I'm like, no, at this point, it's been long enough. Like posting it on Monday is kind of a moot point. He wanted me to post it. To be clear, he wanted me to post a life update. And when we talked about it, and he likes the idea of posting them in the morning every day. And part of that is because he sees other people like Finner post that type of content and they do well enough and they're not affecting the views and everything, I look at it and go, we should post it on specific days as filler content for our normal content. That way you have specific days for, and this is what some other people do. They post it on specific days during the prime slot, and then they post their other content on other days. And what that does is, one, it allows both of them to build upon each other and expand your stuff, especially if you've already started introducing it. And two, it allows, by posting it in the prime slot, you get the biggest part of the community to actually see that video. Don't forget to share ideas on the Discord. Exactly. Go share ideas on the Discord. We also have a Cameo, and we have a Patreon. And if you have Twitch and you have Prime, you have a link. You can support us without it costing you a dime. And Call Me Class, I'm actually doing much, much, much better. I'd say I'm about 90%. I've got a spot on my back that's bugging me now. But I got physical therapy today. I'm going to go take care of that, and I'll get stretched and worked on. When I say stretched and worked on, I mean literally they'll stretch me, and then and this is after I do all my exercises and everything. And then I'll tell them where the spot is, and they'll take what's called an electrostim. It has heat and electricity, and they'll literally use a little wand and work on that exact spot, which is wonderful for when you have an area that's just in pain and you can't seem to do anything about it. Thank you. I mean, I love that idea, but I also love that idea as an animation more than anything else. I think and Chris said it, like, you guys were here. Some of you guys were here. I love working on animation. I fucking love it. Being able to just concentrate on animation and be, and honestly, being more. I didn't mind being in front of the camera. I never thought I'd be in front of the camera. But I find more enjoyment streaming and working behind the camera than I do being the main face of things and trying to constantly come up with content versus let's work on these projects, get them put out. Let me edit these projects and get them put out. You know, let me work on 4 or 5 videos that are going to do millions of views versus let me throw shit at a wall and see what sticks and hope that as much of it as possible sticks for at least as long as possible on the wall. And every now and then you get a video that makes it worthwhile to do that. But it's there's a thing with content creators, and it's kind of divided, right? As far as the mindset. One is do as much content as you possibly can and be consistent with it. Right. Another is make quality content and be consistent at it. You notice there's 2 things that are still the same. Make it consistent. It doesn't matter if it's once a month. It doesn't matter if it's twice a week. It doesn't matter what it is. Just be consistent. But you have throw shit at a wall and hope something sticks. Make quality content. I like being down the middle. And for the most part, most of the time, our channel is there. It does. We actually are going to be waiting just a little bit longer, more than likely, before we add more animation to it. That thing that I mentioned about being consistent is part of that. While I still want that channel to exist, until we have enough funds coming in to make animation consistent, I need to make it so that there's enough videos that if nothing else, I can post a video every single month on that channel, and it'll be consistent. Like first 15th, 20th, whatever day I choose, I can schedule out 11 videos. Now, YouTube would be the only place that channel exists as far as animation only. Every other channel, every other social will just be combined. Yeah, no, do what you enjoy. But I know people who don't enjoy doing YouTube who still do YouTube because they're good at it. Absolutely, Stephen. And I don't have ads turned on today. So if you're seeing ads, I don't know why. Unless you're on Twitch, in which case you still shouldn't be seeing ads because you should have only been able to see them for a little while and then they get turned off. So Chris didn't like, a lot of times the ideas I come up with for a second character kind of get tossed to the wind. And it's mostly because we're trying to figure something out. And Chris doesn't mind having Napa, but he kind of wishes that it was somebody else. He likes the idea that we have somebody there. I think now that we're getting to the point of making a generic version of Napa, and he's going to have a generic version of the shirt and stuff like that, I think that's going to help out dramatically. Because although you'll still know who it is, it's very clearly on the parody side at that point. And we should probably change the way it's spelled. Instead of NAPPA, it should be NAPA. Like the cabbage. We've done some Dean versus stuff before. I've done Cowboy Bebop and a bunch of other things like that. There's the ads because he had premium. There you go. Like Rusty said. Or you have ad blocker. Whatever. I watched a video today, take a garage and make it an office. It was nice watching it. Cool. What? I didn't do that. Did I make a video like that? I said I would be doing that. Did I make that video? I didn't think I made that video. No, I didn't do that. I watched a video about doing that. No, I didn't do that. What? There was a pipe hole in the floor and you put it in there. What? Send me the video that you're talking about. That's funny. I don't think that's me. Yeah, so technically, okay, so this is a great question. So Villain Sport is dedicated to villains with just like a normal call center, we'll have overflow from wherever department needs it, right? Member Solutions is think general customer support. They do way too fucking much. They should not be doing as much as they are doing, but they are because Acme is cheap. Actually, it's Villain is cheap, but and then you would technically have hero support. Now, a lot of people go, what about sidekick support? What about this? What about that? There wouldn't be that in real life. The biggest thing that we've done here is we've taken as much real life elements as we could, and then we made some funny shit with it, right? So there wouldn't be an anti-hero department. There would be somebody in anti-hero who might specialize in those particular accounts, but they wouldn't be the only person taking those calls. They would just be somebody who specializes in them and takes those calls when it was necessary to take those calls. Basically, manager level type of person. I like the idea that Member Solutions doesn't do just call stuff, though, that they also take care of, they go to R&D and everything like that, because Levi is just that bored with his immortality that he made Member Solutions the type of area where you go around everywhere, and wherever you find your place is the place you stick. That also means Member Solutions is chronically understaffed, except for when it's training day. Training day, it's overstaffed. Yeah, it's like that's why I'm like I'm not imagining things. And you were talking about building the room, setting up the shelf where your desk will go, and there was a hole in the floor or one of the legs of the panel, and I thought it was maybe just because you have to sleep before coffee. Hey, you'll have to send me the video. I might have been talking about it, but I don't remember doing a video about showing it. I was thinking about doing it, but like it became. So what happened? The reason why I didn't make a video, I know I didn't. I'm pretty confident I didn't. I'm like, I don't remember making the video. Was because of like the logistics of making that video while doing the work and my disability, dealing with my disability. Because I set the camera up for making video was fucking annoying. I was like, this is beyond just needing to do extra work. It was like in my way, and because I can't move very well to begin with for a lot of things, I was like, this is not happening. I'm just gonna talk about it. Not anymore. That's not like a haul. I was dealing with an issue, but I wasn't making the office. It was like dealing with an issue that was in the office after I had made it. So like I didn't do a video where I'm like showing what I'm doing. Like I already had the thing. I already showed it off. Talking about how you couldn't repair the Allen key multi-key because you needed a key to fix it. Jesus Christ. What? Yeah, but I don't remember, like, was I walking around the fucking place? How long ago was that? Yeah, where I showed stuff off, but not making the office. Send the video. that feels like it was a live stream, because that's like that's going into things that you normally wouldn't put into a video. But yeah, for those who don't know, I have a 2-bay garage with 3 exits. One's a door and the 2 garage doors, right? And I've made my office down there. I've showed it off before. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. All right. We've been live and we haven't eaten anything yet. So here's how things are going. It's still only my phone's still only at 47%. I've been waiting, hoping. We've been 20 minutes in, short of waiting an hour to eat, which we don't need to. And at that point, it's getting a little late. Here's what we're gonna do. I've got chicken. I'm gonna see if I have the rice, and I should have some avocado. I don't really want to microwave the chicken, but it is pre-cooked chicken, so it's not like it'd be a big deal. But chicken, rice, avocado, and whatever seasonings I want to put on it. I have a power bank. How do you think the damn thing is charging? But I need at least 60% before I go and start doing live stream, because doing live streams on my phone use more power than it can produce. Even when plugged in, it'll drain that battery. It's an old phone, guys. It's an old phone. I don't have the money for a new one. And even if I get a new one, meh. Oh God, I do have an air fryer, but it's currently buried and dirtied right now, so I'm not gonna do it. It drains it. I have a pan that's clean because our dishwasher got fixed. You know what I can do? You know what I can do? I know what I can do. Oh. What I'm gonna do, you guys can't see me right now, is I'm gonna my spouse got paid on Friday, which meant that we could go grocery shopping. But it took a few days because I was having a bad day. So yesterday, it was about 70% back. I still had to use my cane to get around and do errands, but I was able to get out. I got my chicken. So if you are disabled like me, if you struggle mentally or physically with prep, even though like I'm culinary, I've got classically trained for culinary arts. I can make anything that I actually want to make as long as I have the money and the ingredients. And sometimes the tools to make it. I have most of the tools to make most things. But if you want a sous vide steak, that's not happening. I don't have a sous vide. So nice, Spencer. Hey, how you doing? ADHD, yeah, ADHD. That's a good one too. Anything? Make pie from antimatter. I don't want to die. I'm impractically trained through trial and error. That's classically trained. Just you had classically trained is that, but you had somebody who knew what they were doing. I just realized I spit. This is my own chicken, so I don't care. I'll go back in the freezer. So, Sam's Club. What? And before you go, well, I need a membership. You don't. You don't. Too many people think you need a Costco or a Sam's Club membership, and you don't. You just need to order enough food through like DoorDash or something like that. And they do have this chicken on there. It's just like they have it set a set price versus being able to go in and my mama taught me how to cook too. You want to know what you're gonna hate this. You're gonna fucking hate this. Unless your mama was a trained chef, your mama didn't know how to cook. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but it's true. I have met so many people, including people whose parents wind up eventually running a restaurant. What I found funny about that is like my mama told me how to cook, my daddy told me how to cook, and then like the people whose parents went to run a restaurant said that they learned how to cook, and they worked in the restaurant. And there's two classes of those types of people. One class is the restaurant never really took off and it failed for some reason. The other one is it took off and they had to relearn how to cook. Do you want to know why you have to relearn how to cook when you go to cook in a big industrial kitchen? It's because of the rules. It's because of the rules. And in order to keep up with cooking, because there's a difference between cooking at home and and cooking for hundreds of people to thousands of people. Scale cooking is so much fundamental. It's not just, hey, let's add a bunch of things. It is right there. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said two classes of people. It's not just a scale thing though either. Home style cooking, that little bit of dribble I did earlier, all this chicken would have been tossed or washed, depending on who you talk to. It should be tossed. because of sanitary reasons, right? This is my chicken. No one else is eating but me and my family. Honestly, mostly me. I'm not worried about my own leak, right? I love that right there. Most people only learn one way to cook, and they don't realize how much fundamentally different it is between the two. And it's not just scale, it's not just making sure things are done a specific way. It is literally the style that you cook. It's an entirely different style. The restaurant style and restaurant scale can be exhausting to do, and translating it into home cooking, there is a way to do it. But it can be an annoying way to cook. It really can be. So this is what I do. I go and I will prep. Now this is $11.64 because I go and I get the cheapest one, because I know what's happening is that it's the same chicken. It's just one doesn't have as much water weight, if I get lucky enough at least. And the other ones, sometimes the chickens are smaller. I win, I lose. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. In this case, all the chickens are the same. All the chicken breasts are the same size, but it was the cheapest one, which means the water weight was taken out, which is amazing, because it means that for the price that I would have paid for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chicken breasts, roughly, especially in today's economy, are pre-cooked, pre-seasoned, and with seasoning that I liked. These are not baked chicken. This is grilled chicken with, you guys want to know a secret? I know how they cook these. Do you want to know how they cook these?
Sure.
Technically speaking, John is correct on the baked chicken. So they cook them, they grill them, but they also cook them in a baker, right? So they like mass scale. So they'll go on a line. It'll get cooked, thawed, and then pressed into a grill, and then out. So it's a mixture of baked and grilled.
So it lied to us. It's not just grilled. Look over there. Look at the dough, Daddy.
This is so fundamentally backwardsly wrong that I want to scream at you. You used to drink from a fucking hose, first of all.
Wait.
Second, I'm not going to have my kids drink from a hose. Because do you know why? Today's germs are not yesterday's germs. That is the best way for me to tell you. Today's germs are not the same that we had in yesteryears. Shit will kill you faster because it's stronger now. If you took and you time travel, and this is the biggest fucking problem I have with time travel. If you took somebody from the 90s and brought them to COVID era without any of the fucking vaccines that have existed, you would be fucked. Reversely, if you took somebody from our time period and went all the way back when polio was an actual real issue, which it's starting to become an issue again, but there wasn't healthcare necessary, you would be fucked. There is a sweet spot. Like if I went back to the 90s, I'd be fine. But the opposite would not be. Because your immune system has developed naturally and not just by fucking like being exposed to shit. It's because science is the thing. I apologize, Thomas. I didn't see your comment beforehand. I should have saw the comment beforehand.
Daddy. Look at the baking dough. The dough is baking.
Yeah. You want to go bring her and show her off? You can bring her and show her.
Sure. A lot of baking.
And that's not necessarily true. Like you can only be acclimated so much. Also, you didn't get any updates since the 90s for vaccinations and stuff? Yeah, okay.
It's a baking dough.
It's a dough. It's rising.
See, it's rising.
Put her back. Put her back. Lid's on it. I'm not concerned.
A rising dough.
I'm not worried about the movie Strand. But the biggest thing I'm going to say here for anyone that Thomas is vaccinated for the big things, and I'm vaccinated for the big things. And a lot of times when we're kids and you still believe in vaccinations and everything, you will get all your vaccinations up to a certain point, and then you really don't think about it until it becomes a problem later on. I had that mindset for the longest time, and I was getting sick, like normal everyday sick. I started getting the flu vaccine more often. I started getting a vaccine shot and a bunch of other things. And I was like, hey, you should get an update on this shot. I was like, okay, let's get an update on that shot. Did you know you're supposed to get your tetanus every 10 years? Did you know you're supposed to get your Hep B every like 10 years or whatever it is? Thomas, you're going to die a horrible death. Go get your flu shot. Go get your flu shot. Unless you physically can't, which less than 1% of people can't. Go get your fucking flu shot.
Make me some chicken.
Why am I making you my chicken?
Just your chicken?
Until I can buy more.
Oh, man.
You got other stuff in there that you can have. I've got rice in here, and I've got chicken, and I'm trying to go be on my diet.
Where? Where's the rice?
You should be white rice unless somebody else eat it.
This?
Was that white rice?
Yeah. It was out on the counter, so I ate it before it went bad.
Who put it out on the counter?
You!
I didn't put it out on the counter.
You picked up the box, you put it on the counter, and you just left. Also, can you make this for me now?
No. It's not a breakfast item. I even said, you're not having it. Put it up and tell Mama get some. So I don't have rice. Was that rice warm when you got to it, or like were you watching me pull it out and walk away?
I think I saw you pull it out. I thought you would put it back in, so I just didn't think much of it.
Rice is very, very fucking dangerous to eat. Cold and all that stuff. It's incredibly dangerous. You can get very, very sick. You can harbor a bacteria that is not susceptible to heat, meaning it won't die from heat. So it's very important what you did and how you did it. Because I need to know if I need to keep an eye on you for the next couple days so you don't fucking die. I'm not even fucking kidding. I'm not even kidding.
It was like an hour after or something. I don't know.
Don't eat random food. Don't stop eating the random fucking shit.
Hey.
And no. This is. I'm not entirely sure if you're safe or not. So I'm gonna be spending the next couple days keeping an eye on you. And if I see any of the signs, I'm gonna. And it's normal food illness signs, but like way worse.
This is best if used by November 13th, 2025.
Okay.
This is like 1 year back.
Was it open? Congratulations, it can still be used. It's no different than a canned good. It's preserved and it's fine. You don't want it, you don't have to have it. But I don't want to hear you bitching about it. It's the bacteria, it's the toxin the bacteria makes. And Chris wasn't able to take the COVID vaccine because he was one of the people in that little tiny subset were taking there was a specific COVID vaccine. This is another thing that a lot of people get confused. There was a specific COVID vaccine made by, I think, Pfizer, and a specific batch that caused problems. Problem is because of how they were like mass producing and sending things out, they didn't have a good way of tracking it. Like they could track things, but at the same time, they were like, a lot of these things have been used and moved around and shifted hospitals because everything was chaos during COVID. And like, oh, I don't have it, bring it over here. Oh, I don't have it. So they found that they couldn't backtrace it as confidently as they normally could. Don't do that. Don't mess with that. What is with you?
Huh?
Stop.
I'm hungry. Ah.
Not the same bacteria. I know what you're thinking of. Not the same bacteria. Different bacteria. But it is correct. There is a bacteria that toxin is, but it's not the same bacteria. Yeah.
What happens if you brought someone, a doctor?
Yeah, it was Pfizer. It was Pfizer.
Daddy. What happens if you brought a doctor from today to the past where the Black Plague was the Black Plague?
Pretty sure that doctor would run for the hills. No, I'm not even kidding. I've seen manga about it and everything like that. But the reality is the Black Plague was so bad that unless you had magic, you weren't fucking surviving. And if it was non-magical Dr. Black Plague back then, guess what? We have ways to fight the Black Plague right now. But the survival rate is still incredibly low. And it's not a vaccine either. It's literally like, here's this stuff to help make you live. We're going to keep an eye on you and monitor you. And if you live, great. You live through the Black Plague. But you go all the way back to when the Black Plague was a problem, you dead. It's not even a joke. You did.
Okay. Is the Black Plague still around technically?
I never got sick from the COVID shot either. There was a specific one that caused issues with people. And even though scientifically speaking, those people should be able to take the shots again, a lot of them just didn't. Chris had an issue that they believe was tied to the COVID shot, and his doctor said he can't take it anymore just to be on the safe side.
Can you play Connect 4 now?
Dr. Stone went so fucking weird. And to be perfectly honest, it was okay up to a certain point, and then it became, there's no way you're doing that. And that point was right around the time that they made electricity like fully fledged. There's a difference between let's make the basics of electricity to let's fucking power a ship, right? Dr. Stone went so off the rails. It was so good up to that point.
It's almost like they don't care when you do it. Oh, hi. Daddy, can you play Connect 4?
Modern antibiotics can fairly easily treat bubonic plague. There have been several cases in the U.S. this year. Fairly easily and still survivable are another thing. You have a window of survivability with that stuff. And the earlier you catch it, the easier it is to survive. And the less symptoms you'll have and the less horrible your days will be.
Daddy! Can we play Connect 4 now?
No.
Why?
Because I'm trying to cook food. I want to eat breakfast and I'm trying to do my live stream. I'm trying to actively work. Your ass is over here, jibber-jawing.
How about after?
Yeah.
Yeah! While you're gone, Bamboo Dragon will sit in for you.
Oh.
I'm sitting in for you.
Can't even see it.
Down.
Oh, goodness. I've seen some of it. I lost interest in the movie from the trailer. I was interested in the movie, and then I realized why no studio wanted it. It's gonna be a movie. They shouldn't have made the movie. I look at it and I go, the trailer's supposed to highlight some of the best parts of a movie. Most of this isn't funny. Most of this is not funny. This is very, it's don't get me wrong, it's very 90s. But it's also like the worst part of 90s. It was like the Looney Tunes live action movie that came out after Space Jam that did so bad. That's the part that I look at. And I think, this is a prediction, the moment we get to the live action part of the movie is where the movie is going to fall apart. I think every cartoon part of it, yeah, Space Jam 2 was so bad. Okay. So I don't have rice, but I've got bread. I didn't want to do it back in action. Yeah. See, Chris did a Bugs Bunny one, and that did well. And I know why it did well. He knows why I did well. And still, I still don't want to do more content because either A, you're going to lean into that. And once you lean into that, there ain't coming back from it because we managed to get away from that. And if he leans back into it, I'm going to be like, well, then let's not worry about shit. Right? Let's not worry about shit. Now, I will say this. Roger Rabbit did it really well. And if you applied the same techniques, you could possibly do it. But Roger Rabbit was definitely a film of its time. And people have been trying to recapture that. And they recaptured it with Space Jam. About once or twice every 30 40 years you'll get that video that captures it and does it right. I don't think the Coyote versus Acme movie is it because it looks boring in the trailer. If it looks boring in the trailer and those are the best parts of the trailer, best parts of the movie, and they're in the trailer, that movie's going to fail. It's going to bomb. The only reason it would make money and do well is because there are enough people who are fucking petty who are going to go watch that movie, which, by the way, if your marketing scheme is the movie they didn't want you to see, you know the movie's bad. If your whole part of the marketing, like the new Christmas Carol prequel thing that Johnny Depp is in, right? I think it's cool that he's in another movie again, especially after everything had happened and all the proof that came out towards him, right? That thing was so badly public that it's like neither one of them was in the right, but it still showed that like a lot of the accusations were false against him, right? I don't think all of them were, but a lot of them were. Point meaning is that he is in a movie again. He's been in movies, but they're marketing it towards the fact that they have him in the movie. And it's like, that movie's not going to be good. That movie is hinging the fact that they have Johnny Depp and that he's back into acting again. it's the same thing with the Acme movie. It's hinging on the movie they didn't want you to see, that they tried to hide. I'm like, if that is your whole marketing campaign, you know that your movie's fucked. Obsession is a YouTube made video. Or not YouTube made video. It's a movie made by a YouTuber, right? Somebody who's already massively successful regardless. They did not use his social status to push the movie other than posting it on his social platform. Hey, I made a movie. Because he knew the movie was good. If your movie is so shit that you have to resort to other tactics to get people to go see the movie, you probably shouldn't have made it.
Frodo sucks at Connect 4.
Either believe the movie or don't. I didn't want to have toast. Somebody left the tortillas open, and they're dry. These are expensive tortillas to leave open, Tobias.
Why? Okay, I know. I didn't leave them open. Raven or Mom was doing a tortilla. But Daddy.
What?
Frodo sucks at Connect 4.
Well, Frodo's a cat. I don't expect Frodo to do well at Connect 4.
It took like a minute just for them to put one down, and they didn't put another one down for like another 10 minutes. So I just gave up on them. Which cat do you think can play Connect 4?
Oh, a cat.
How do you know that? How about I train one of our cats to play Connect 4?
No.
What do you mean?
I mean, no. Can you get me a wooden spoon?
No.
Craig's answer is I didn't remember leaving them open. Kind of like owning as well, because if you have to resort to guilt and pity marketing, your product probably isn't. Your product probably is wrong. Now, I would like to point this out too. There is a level of like self-promotion, right? So let's say you're a social media creator who's made a business. It would be stupid to not promote that product on the social media. But there's a difference between, and like, let's say you had shit happen to you, like the funeral thing, and you don't want to do a GoFundMe. You go, hey, can you guys go here, buy this, and I'm going to use that money to go take care of this. I'm going to go use the money to take care of a funeral. That's technically pity marketing. But that's not pity marketing to make your business successful. That is, something happened and I don't want to do this, so go do this so you get a physical item, right? There's a line, and it is very fucking easy to cross that line. And then there's pity marketing going, hey, my business isn't being successful. But the way you say it is like, they want to keep my business down and my business isn't getting shown. And I was like, no, you're just not being consistent about it. My spouse has a small business. It does not bring in a ton of sales, but you know what we don't do? We don't promote everywhere. You guys want a freaking a la carte mouse pad? Go to Cosmic Kitties. That's the only place you're going to get it.
Wait, where? What?
Our website, Cosmic Kitties. Can you get me the wooden spoon?
No.
Fine, you dick.
You should know I can't teach a cat to play fucking tic-tac-toe. Well, let me teach a cat to play tic-tac-toe and I would. No.
They're cats. They're not gonna know how to play tic-tac-toe.
Not with that attitude.
Fucking damn it. The bread was too close to the fucking thing. I'm gonna burn. I'm paying attention to neither. This isn't a great breakfast. This is a very poor looking breakfast right now, but it was supposed to be rice. So, give me a second here. A little bit of Kewpie pie mayo. Half of the avocado for half of the chicken. I have another tortilla. I just don't feel like having some seasonings of all things. To go with the other seasonings that are on it.
Can't find Max. I'll have to check out Max.
I would love to have lettuce with it, but with everything that's going on in the world, I'm still being a little bit careful with that damn parasite that's everywhere. Well, it was going to be chicken and rice, but chicken and net zero tortilla is fine too, with avocado and seasonings. Oh, cool.
I want to see if Max can play or Connect Four.
I don't. Yeah, it's hard to trust it. No. I don't know if you guys will see it properly.
Oh, there's Max.
Now my phone's at 90%. Now it wants to charge properly. Okay. My tomato is doing great. But that trellis wasn't 3 high originally. It was only 2 because originally it was standing up straight. It was perfectly fine, right? And then we had a really bad windstorm. And my tomato got hurt.
What? What do you mean?
The wind pushed him over. Yeah. So
Max is too stupid to play Connect Four because the second he saw it, he ran away.
Oh. So we went. I went and gave it another. I put another part of the trellis on there because I got a 3D printed trellis so I can make it the height of the tomato plant. And I got a bunch of other things growing in there now too. Why do you think that?
I'm gonna force Max to play Connect Four with me.
I'm hoping we didn't lose ours. I finally got it to the point where it's growing. We have the cat water is a system where it purges the wastewater, right? So it doesn't need a filter. It little bowl, it dispenses water. Speaking of, the cats need water, kiddo. This isn't even a joke. It doesn't look like that one has a little bit of water, but not a lot. It doesn't look like they've had it. We need to empty their wastewater, and we need to fill up the water buckets. I'll empty out the wastewater if you fill the buckets back up. Once I get done live streaming, I'll do that.
Should I fill the water up right now?
Oh. Yeah, I gotta go wash that again. Man, it's been a long time since I've seen that one.
I want to see all the ice ages.
It's okay. So don't worry about it.
Daddy.
Just because I don't remember doing it doesn't mean I didn't do it. I just don't remember that. I remember doing a live stream and showing it off. And I think I was trying to fix something at the time, but I didn't like make. I don't remember doing a video making. What?
Do you know any like Disney or whatever, like Netflix? Does any of those have all the Ice Ages?
No. Ice Age was one of those weird properties.
I go to watch Ice Age 2. So I already watched 3 of the Ice Ages. 1, 2.
Disney Plus says that it has Ice Age according to Google, but let's double check.
That's not
Disney Plus has all of them.
Disney Plus. Can I use the tablet?
Bring me the tablet.
Right here.
And the squirrel and the not ferret. What was that guy that was like Australian or something? Like they had some characters for sure.
Sloth?
And I love the sloth too, but like the squirrel was still the best part.
Squirrel.
I'll give it here. Do I have Disney Plus in there?
Yeah. I thought I was already logged into my.
Stop playing games, and you're not supposed to be playing games on this. I don't want to accidentally get charged for something. Because if I get a bill, I'm going to know who it came from. So let's see if we can get Disney Plus up and running on here.
But the games I played, we already own.
Mm-hmm.
The games I play, like the cat one that you used to play, I play that. It's like literally just maintaining it. The fishing one we already own. Me and Raven used to play it a lot.
Oh my god. I don't think I can get in here because of whatever the hell you did. I don't know what you did, kiddo.
What?
You did like something and it's trying to log you in, and I don't know why, and it shouldn't be trying to log you in. It should be trying to
I
log
already
me in.
pressed log in.
Yeah, I know. You shouldn't have touched it and you shouldn't have messed with things.
I thought I was already logged in. Don't you have my password?
I have a password and everything, but like I don't know what you did. I can't get into this. It's not letting me.
I think you have to sign into my account first.
The thing is, you don't have an account.
Yeah, the account.
Here. I'm not going to be able to fix that right now. I'm going to finish my food and I will work on it later. I can't fix it right now.
Okay.
Hi. I heard you come in.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Everyone's like, he doesn't see him. And I'm like, I'm not saying a word until he acknowledges me, because in case you didn't notice, I don't want to scare you.
I love how everyone's like, we're going to scare him. I turn around. Yeah, hi. I heard you. such a dead kill moment. Oh, goodness. Oh, do you know who? I'm gonna toss this. I originally wanted to do the idea, but it's gonna be better if it. By the way, everyone, I would love to do more videos. This happens a lot where I have an idea and I'm like, I want to do this video, and then I sit with it, and the more I sit with it, the more I hate me specifically doing it, because it would fit more for Chris's character. Chris has had that too, but a lot less. Do you know who Noble 6 is?
That's from Halo Reach, right? No.
Yeah.
ODST.
Yeah. Reach, ODST. Yeah. So here's a really cool. ODST would be a different video. I could do this video. I know I could, but I think it would probably get more views if you did it.
Okay.
Predators versus Noble Six, we find out that Noble Six managed to survive because, technically speaking, and I looked into it, he's not confirmed dead by them going and seeing that he died.
That's Nathan Fillion's character, right? The guy that he voices.
Noble Six for Reach. Didn't Nathan Fillion do the one in Halo 5?
He also did a character in ODST, and it may have been the same guy. Is Noble Six? Oh, that's a squad of Spartans. I was thinking it's a squad of ODST guys.
No.
He's the main protagonist of Halo. I gotcha. Okay.
At the end of the game.
Yeah.
Have you played Halo Reach?
Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah.
Yeah. So I looked it up. I double checked the ending because I was like, but they quote unquote overwhelm him.
Mm-hmm.
They do not show his death scene. In the official log, he's not considered dead. He's considered missing in action, I believe. They might have updated that. However, they never go back and collect his body. They never do it. The planet was already glassed, and there was just overrun by Covenant forces, and there's tales of Covenant forces of this warrior that lasted hours and hours until they quote unquote overrun him. We have seen Spartans survive what would have killed them actively. And it is said that he is as strong and can go par to par with Master Chief.
Right.
The difference being Master Chief is physically stronger because he has more augmentations and stuff like that, whereas Noble Six has the training to back up his.
So, I'm actually digging into this right now. Also, there's someone mentioning that in the epilogue, Halsey confirms that he did not survive.
Did they find his body or something? Because all I found was they effectively called him and said that he got overwhelmed. That's it. There is a specific loophole I want to use.
I'm looking here, right here. Hold on. Halsey gives a eulogy, but it doesn't. Would you guys give me the fucking eulogy, please?
They technically did the same thing for Master Chief when they thought that they couldn't recover him.
Right.
Because that's what it was. They could not go back and recover him. And even after the war, they never did, as far as I know. Unless there's some obscure lore that I'm unaware of, which at that point, if it's obscure enough, I don't know if it will matter or not. Halo people can be weird sometimes, but then again, I own the book, so.
Right. I'm trying to find. There's there's no official sources saying it. It's like Reddit threads and
those same Reddit threads will diverge on like he might still be alive.
It's Reddit threads and then top of search engine AI summaries that I'm not asking for, but I get anyways.
So I wrote out the idea. I did not post it in anywhere because I wanted to work on it, and I love you, Chris. But if I write out an idea and you go, I'm awake. I'm gonna go ahead and give a bunch of feedback and ask a bunch of questions. I was like 2:00 in the morning. I didn't want to.
Just like you said, they gave Master Chief a eulogy too, and that was wrong. So they haven't revisited Noble Six since. Who's to say he didn't get isekai'd somewhere else or teleported somewhere, right?
Or that he survived and the Covenant treat that planet as a do not enter planet. And they never explain why. They just think there's a demon living there because, again, they thought Master Chief was a demon. So, Predators versus Noble Six. This is what I got right now. We start out thinking it's Master Chief. We find out they go to a glass planet where they heard tales of a wounded and wandering warrior of immense strength. What is that planet called? And underneath my breath, I go, no way. There's no way. We hear Predators screaming, clicking, whatever. What? He's there? Wait, how did you get a name with this story? I do a spit take, 6 something. Do you mean Noble Six? oh, you are fucked.
Yeah.
You're a whole nother level of dumb. The mistake you just made at galaxy level, as in you just freed the only other Spartan that could go toe to toe with Master Chief. You hear worried clicks. No, but I can take your last words, and the phone dies.
Yeah.
Or I guess I can tell the USNC that Noble Six is not, in fact, dead.
And you can
How
make
did
the
he
argument that he was able to survive as well, because not all of Reach was glassed.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it was recolonized, and they began terraforming it again after the war.
Oh. That
Decades.
still gives us a loophole.
Oh, tons.
We have to be at the time before they terraformed it, because we can just say that.
Yeah.
And so you got the Predator ship that Noble Six now has. So Noble Six. So the Predators land on the basic of this is the Predators go to this world. They have ships. And I made the comic. It's more of a insinuate versus like putting it into the sketch and being super specific for this one sketch. But the Predators fly ships. They landed the ship. Mm-hmm. Noble Six takes out the Predators. He's not going to stay on a planet that he has no way off of. He now has a way off the planet.
Right.
So
we need to address that he was even given a eulogy. Oh, well, they've been wrong before. They've been wrong about that before.
So what I'll do is I'll put this in a, I would love to do this video, but I'm also going to be busy today. What I would love to do, and for everyone here, we've done this periodically before. We honestly need to do it more often, is I'm going to make a Google Doc. I'm going to give this framework to Chris to dink around with. Can you write it?
Record lines, but this guy's almost dead, so I need to charge him first.
Oh. We had the ad sketch to do today too.
That's what I was going to do, and then this thing gave me a low battery warning, so I got to charge it up.
Oops, I did not mean to do that in that one. All right, hold on. I'm in the wrong Google Doc.
I've got a video scheduled for today already, so we can do the ad sketch tomorrow.
Be honest, we gotta stop putting that off.
No, I mean we can post the ad sketch tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I want to do it today, but I've
already I know that they I did read that they wanted to take a look at it first. I'm at the point to where I've got basically two different versions of this. I want to make the sketch period because it's a good comedy sketch.
Yeah. No, I agree.
It's got a much stronger framework now.
Yeah.
All right.
So
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I got that what I just read to you just in the Google Doc. I just copy pasted it. So that we can work on it. If you write out how you would do it or how you think my character would handle it, I think that it would benefit you to write it out in a way that how my character would handle it, because it would be more of a writing challenge for you, because a lot of times you will write how your character would handle the call. And both of us, for everyone here, I've said it before, both of us tend to struggle with writing for our other characters. While I can write for John, there's specific lines I tend to fuck up, and Chris will write out. He has lines, but then there'll be times where the way it flows is not how Levi would handle it. It's more how John would handle it. Mm-hmm. And it's not that you're doing a bad job. It's just that you're going and you're writing in the style that you know without even realizing that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
And to everyone here, nothing is wrong with no, nothing broke. That was just kiddo throwing something. There's nothing wrong with that, because you can always go back and change things up. We've done that quite often.
Yep.
It's just if you can the more you can get it to the style that character speaks and cadence and stuff like that, the easier it is to go, oh, that particular line is not what John would say. John would say something like this. And it's better because you will recognize it too. from a writing perspective, you will recognize, I don't know what to write here. This person does this character, and let me get their feedback. Now, if you're writing a book, you're just kind of like, you're the one who decides all that. But it is a good idea to recognize that, especially if you are writing a book and you've established how a character talks and speaks, and if they go and they talk and speak differently and there isn't a reason behind that, it's a good point to train your mind to go, that's not how that character would react. I'm writing something because I want something to happen versus how it actually happened.
Yeah.
It's just a writing challenge and thing that I love doing to myself, and I want to give Chris that challenge. Not to mention, I'm just going to be busy today.
we got a cameo request, but I don't think it's doable. I messaged the guy to be like, this is way
you
too
want to send it to me?
No, I mean, do you know Dungeon Crawler Carl?
A little bit, but not enough. But I haven't read it or anything. I know more about the author than I would like.
Bear with me. Just listen to this.
No.
Please have Princess Donut trying to hire Serenity to return her to the Earth that was to save Carl on floor 12. She has no idea how the dungeon AI sent her there. She's stressed after she had just accidentally turned the Centipede dungeon boss into his magical love slave. Have her insist Mal is Nathan and geek out. She only has the right. I know, and that's only halfway. That's only half of it. And I'm like, Benjamin, if you're in here, I apologize. I don't know who this is, but the initial thing is the occasion is sincere Firefly Dungeon Crawler Carl mashup at episode 13 request, and it's this incredibly complicated, crazy plot that to do right is going to require voice acting and other people. And I messaged them. I'm like, look, unfortunately, I don't know anything about Dungeon Crawler Carl. And the one I did was very bare bones of him versus the Predators. Take a look at the profile on the cameo. It states, submit short matchup ideas or summaries only. We can't do complicated plots or put you in the video. This request is way too complicated. It would be way too long for a cameo request. Likely 5 to 6 minutes long, given the plot points and interactions you laid out. Honestly, this is more complicated than most of our videos are. If you want to modify the request into something simpler here in the chat, please feel free. If you're going to cancel altogether, I understand. That's been out there for over a day now, and they have not responded. So what I'm probably going to have to do if they don't reply is, and they didn't do a rush on it, but they paid an additional $10 just to add more to the request. So I'm probably going to have to decline it, and I really hope they get all their money back.
Well, they should.
They better.
Decline it. I think you might just. I think you should just decline it right now, unless you like you said that since you already replied and spend a day. That way, you don't wait too long on it and cause issues with their bank. So,
okay, yeah, they actually charged. I'm gonna give him another day because there's still 2 days and 19 hours left on the request. I'm gonna give him another 24 hours to respond because if he comes back with a simpler thing, the Serenity. I know I can work that in quick with a little bit of research, but not this request.
No, that's besides being way too detail oriented. There were parts of that were like, there are certain things that we do not touch. Talking to Princess Leia during the time when she was technically is already an issue, which we haven't done.
That's a good point, Steven.
So it would have to be me, which is fine. I can handle the call. It would even be, there could even be a joke in the sketch of like, hey, Levi, why didn't you give me that? Levi just does a slow turn and just goes, you know exactly what.
So it's a common misconception, Brian, but Levi is not hero support. Levi is member solutions, which means he handles everything. He's kind of a backup for both departments.
Yep. General support. Member solutions is considered. What are you doing? Stop that. General support. So
Member solutions is considered. What are you doing? Stop that. No,
Yeah.
just kidding.
Oh, God, yeah. Now I have there's a bit of reality part of like you have, 2 to 3 departments handling calls, and you have a general support. General support always exists in almost every call center. So that's what member solutions is. The difference between member solutions and every other one is member solutions also goes down to R&D and makes shit. And member solutions goes and does this. Member solutions does that, which is the unrealistic part of member solutions. But that's kind of like the I would love
I gotta call
to
my
have,
kid quick. She's just
ahead.
try calling me.
I would love for a company to exist that goes, we're going to stick you into this department, and this department's going to go around and show you and train you how to do everything. And whatever department you love the most is the department you can go to and just work at, regardless if they needed the job, needed somebody there. Because there's the idea that this company is so large that they always need people in all the departments. It's just the department that needs it the most also happens to be the department that takes them around and shows them all the places, and they're chronically understaffed because people keep leaving the department. And I love that idea that Member Solutions is chronically understaffed because they do their job so well of showing people the other departments and being like, oh, you spent a week in R&D. How'd you like it? Oh, you're going to stay there. Okay. We totally don't need more people. There's so few people who love going around and doing everything. Enjoy. And I love that idea that the company is so large that it's always needing people, and so and the department that needs it is just chronically understaffed. I love it. It's such a little to the lore. Levi is the true evil villain. He can hide it better than John right now, except for when Levi decides to prank John or do something evil, then he lets it full out. I love the idea, and not just the idea that we've actually seen both John and Napa, when Levi starts evil laughing or something, kind of go, oh no. They both back away. Oh, goodness. I really wish I would have had my rice. I'm glad you ate it, but I don't remember pulling it out, guys. I really don't. It's whatever. It's whatever. Chicken avocado seasoning of all things wrapped in a tortilla that is net zero carbs means that I just had a high fiber protein breakfast. I'm okay with that.
I had a couple eggs, slices of cheese, a piece of watermelon, and a spoonful of honey.
Problem is I need the carbs because I'm doing physical therapy today. So when I get done with physical therapy, I'm going to have to go and eat food like right away.
I get it.
And no, it sucks because the place I'd normally order food is closed for the next couple of weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. So like I have a specific ritual for everyone here. You get into a habit. It's great. Mine got to be a little expensive, but I've always set money aside to afford it. They're closed until the 8th. So I'm going to have 3 sessions of physical therapy without being able to go to the place that I go and get my food. And I know how many calories it is. I know how well it will fill me up. It's usually both my lunch and my dinner. And now I'm going to be like, I don't know where to go to eat something. And I've got the tism enough that like when I get into the habit of eating this specific food, I don't like changing that unless I get sick of the food, and I am by far not sick of the food. And so I'm like, I don't want a sandwich. I don't want Subway. I'm definitely not going to order any fast food because it's going to make me sick. I can't think of anything that I want to eat that I can eat relatively quickly after physical therapy I don't know what to do. It fucking sucks. Ah. Chaotic neutral. How much entertainment he gets out of it determine. Yeah. And technically, it would be true neutral, but Levi leans on the neutral scale more than anything. Sometimes he'll be true neutral. Sometimes he'll be chaotic. Sometimes he'll be neutral good. Right? He stays on that scale really, really well. Periodically touching like evil or good a little bit more than not. But at no point in the neutral scale is Levi doing it for any other reason than he wants to. That is the main focus. Now, what the reason behind his want may differ, but for the most part, it's just simply because he wants to. And at all times, he can walk away from it. The handling of the Stitch situation and literally walking away from it was the epicenter of being neutral and going, I'm done.
The situation.
The situation.
Okay. I am now charged, so I'm going to record my lines now.
Oh, cool.
Where the hell is my... There's my microphone.
Well, you do that. I'm going to put my plate up. Oh,
I really wish this wasn't only in Japanese.
Oh, yeah.
So like Chris was plugging himself in rather than the microphone. Ooh. That's shouldn't have read that out loud. That comes off weird.
I would do that on camera, Steven.
Somebody click that.
I don't plug myself in public.
Oh. Ate pizza for there was it just tells you how weird stuff. There's a YouTube video, silent video outside of music and sounds, right? Animation that delves into the societal aspect of always being tethered to the wall, which is the cell phone aspect that we've done. I really love. I can't remember what it's called. But eventually he pulls on the plug and breaks it and then like walks away and the colors become brighter and everything. Really like it.
What is that? Okay.
I love videos like that. The social commentary type videos are really
I'm going to turn off sound on my end.
Oh, okay. You found pretzel bagels at Costco yesterday?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so, Levi. I'm pretty sure that Stanley still has it. Why do you? What is that?
Do you need some help?
Look at that.
No, not the normal looking one you're holding on to. That. I can't see my hand. No, not the normal one you're holding on to. That.
I'm gonna help him.
Yeah.
It's on my desk. Like I walk in with two, but you don't see the second one. Like it's gonna be out of frame, and I put the Deadpool one on my desk. So that way you have something to focus on. It looks like you're trying to, like, I can actively see you trying to figure out where to look.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. No, not the normal looking one you're holding on to. That one on your desk.
There you go.
I need to point like this because my hand goes out of frame here. I don't mean the one. I'm not talking about the one in your hands, Levi. I mean that one. I'm not talking about the one in your hands, Levi. I mean that one on your desk. Damn it. My hand's out of frame again. Right here. Instead of pointing, just the one on your the one on your desk. Is that cool if I say that? Okay. I'm not talking about the one in your hands, Levi. I'm talking about that one on your desk.
So the way it works out for everyone here, Levi sits down at his desk holding one mask. We don't see the mask that's out of frame. Hey, John, did you order Loki a new mask? He says that line. I assume it's a new mask.
Burn it. Deadpool. Burn it.
And then I go, if you delivered those, why are the printers making more? Security breach has been contained. Not that you care.
Please tell me you did not deliver those to Deadpool.
Of course not, John. I'm not stupid.
Nappa, please tell me you did not deliver those to Deadpool.
Breathe easy. That's a good one. Then where did you take them?
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Oh, no.
There we go. For those who don't know, because it's going to be an ad, we do not know if we can go, oh, shit, or oh, no. So I'm effectively making
Sounds
two.
like good. I'm going to switch to Nappa if so.
It sounded good to me.
Cool.
Until I see the camera angle, I probably can't give you 100%. And the call to action for this is after it. This is mostly a sketch. And then at the end of it, we'll do our thing. So it's just basically showing off the print, then turn around and kind of going from there. And honestly, if I wanted to, I could have used a different file and made the mask thinner and more realistic. I didn't feel like spending that much time and film it on it. It's meant to be a plug it in, turn it on, print, show that print type of video. And so that's what it's going to be. And then it's effectively two videos in one going to be slapped together, provided that they're okay with that. And if they're not okay with it, I'm still going to have half of it, and we can use the other half as a normal everyday sketch.
Walks in, or in this case, sits down, if that's cool with you. And then I got panel Loki masks delivered. And then has Raven already done their
I'll be having them do it later, and I already paid them for it since it's an ad video.
Debbie, this is technically a new Nappa shirt. I did buy a second one of these stretchy ones, but I've got the Nappa shirts that Xena designed coming in the mail hopefully mid this week.
I think it was too. It's been a while.
So Nappa's only got 3 lines then.
Yeah, Nappa does not have a whole lot of lines. He was not like, again, this was an ad video. I didn't want to put too much of everything in there. It's supposed to be.
I'm gonna check on this end. First line is okay. I found that Paul Loki mask delivered. Okay, all right. I finally got that pallet of Loki masks delivered. That's not his voice. Oh, okay. I finally got that pallet of Loki masks delivered.
Hopefully the camera didn't shake when he sat down because I saw everything shake.
Huh?
I can't see the screen.
Huh? Daddy, how long is your...
If you want to clean up the table and bring it over here, we can just play.
Of course not, John. I'm not
I just need
stupid.
you to eat.
Of course not, John. I'm not stupid.
Like, put this up. I'm not gonna fix this right now. I'm not gonna fix it probably until the night or later today.
And then I put
You
them in
already
the
have
random
one
teleporters like the delivery notes.
I have one of replacements now. This one's a big one. Kind of like this one over here.
I put them in the random universe teleporters because I put them in the random universe teleporters. Just like saying that too fast.
Which color do you want?
I put them in the random universe teleport.
That's the correct line.
I put them in the random universe teleporters, Levi, just like the delivery note said to.
I'm just realizing that the
I
line needs
put
to be
them in the
different.
random universe teleporters, man. I put them in the random universe teleporters, just like the delivery. I put them in the random universe teleporters, just like the delivery note said.
He can't see me.
All right.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm realizing after hearing the line out loud, it reads better than it speaks. It should probably be I put them in the universe teleporter and set it to random, like it said. I'm realizing that now. Otherwise, and this makes a good joke that we have a teleporter that is just purely for random universe teleporting.
Right.
Which is a great joke, but at the same time, it doesn't make sense.
I teleported them to a bunch of different random universes, just like the delivery note said.
However you want to do that.
I think that makes it clear that Nap was following instructions versus using a device that's designed only to teleport to random universes.
Yeah. Setting it to random is also it allows that joke to still be in there though too.
I think it's too complicated. I think just saying I sent them off to random universes at a bunch of different random universes, just like the delivery note said to.
I think that works fine.
What color do you want to do?
We don't have a heads or tails. Oh, here.
I teleported them. I sent them off to a bunch of different random.
Tails.
I sent them off to a bunch of.
Tails is red. Tails.
Don't worry, Levi. Okay, I sent them off to a bunch of different random universes, just like the delivery note said to. Okay.
And I'll go first.
You don't need to worry, Levi. I sent them off to a bunch of different random universes, just like the delivery instructions said to. Okay? Napa going, see? Aren't I competent? Does that work?
I like that.
All right. All right. And then grab this. And that. Did I record twice? No, it's all there. All right. That's a 9-minute recording.
Oh, wait, why did I pick up red?
Damn.
Are you losing Connect 4? Tobias, don't let him win.
Don't distract me. Stop that.
I kept these over here for a reason. Now we need stuff.
Debbie,
Wait,
why is Connect 4 banned?
Oh,
in your house?
shit! You did. I didn't even see that.
I'm yellow.
I didn't even notice that. I was too paid attention. I was too focused on the other side.
Wasn't the idea? Oh,
Womp
the
womp.
thing I thought I'd win But
All right, go on. Let me finish finish up.
okay.
All
He
right.
beat me in chess and he beat me in Connect 4. Definitely.
This is a large file, Levi, just so you're aware. This one's going to get transferred to the computer directly and then uploaded to Dropbox that way. Ow. Do you want me to pare this down so it's just the different parts?
Please.
Versus giving you the whole 9-minute and 40-second file? Okay.
Yeah. It makes my life from editing perspective, it makes life so much easier because then I'm not like shuffling through footage. Okay. Another thing is like one of the things that we need to do if we do get a full-time editor at some point is we will have to do that. Yeah. Because it and it's one thing to give them a couple different takes and be like, do whatever one you think is best, that looks best after you get done editing. It's another to go, here's a 3-hour-long video and there's a bunch of different takes in it on top of a bunch of random footage. And I'm not going to, and it's not in any specific order. By the way, I redid line 1 at hour 1, 2 and whatever, you know, I'm guilty of that so badly.
No, apparently I can't connect my phone to my laptop anymore. Great.
What?
USB-C connection, phone to laptop does not seem to work anymore.
That's odd.
Let me try a different cable.
Let's place bets on the outcome. You okay? I wound up, you know how I was telling you I needed to look into new rice maker so I can make rice on a larger scale. I found one that was only about $100. I say only, it's still expensive, but and it has like 24-hour soaking and all that other stuff. And I was like, okay, let me try this.
That worked. Okay, it was the cable.
All right, that's good. I'm gonna love it when the cables randomly die on you.
It still works for charging, but it does not work for data transfer, apparently. But so you found the $100 one?
Yeah, and it should be here on Wednesday, and I'm hoping it will be as nice. Raven got sad when they heard that I was like, hey, I'm getting a new recipe. They got sad too. And they're like, no, you can't get rid of the old one. I never said I was getting rid of the old one. I'm like, you can't move it. You don't need the bigger one. I'm like, I do. We've consistently had problems, especially as you guys have gotten older and your appetites have gotten bigger, with it not being enough servings for everyone and having and having enough leftovers, because it kept being a problem where it's like, who ate all the rice? And I was like, well, there was only like 2 servings left. It's not really a surprise that they went poof. And so it's like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and order a big one. For everyone here, it's a 10-cup uncooked. So it'll fit 10 cups of uncooked rice and cook up that much, which is double, maybe a little bit more than double what my current rice maker can do. Mind you, it's an amazing rice maker. I still thank you for it. I love the fact that it sings to me. That's a stupid little thing to find funny. The new printer also does that. The new printer, when you turn it on, has like a little tune when it turns on, and certain things will cause it to do it too. Yeah, Levi, that's what it boils down to. But it's that I have too many people for a small one. Now, it didn't used to be a problem. Like when Chris asked, Chris asked when they went and got it, and I was like, well, which one would you like? And I still didn't think that he was going to buy it. For the record, he asked me, and I still did not think that he would actually buy it. This was before I knew Chris as well as I know him now. Do I want the smaller one or the big one? I was like, well, for my space, especially because we were at the other house, so we didn't have the room. I was like, well, this would work fine. And I was right. It's been like 5 years. We've known each other longer than we've worked with each other, technically speaking. We had a point where the rice maker died on us, and I had to send it back. and I got an angry letter, but they replaced it anyways. I'd like to point out that the Japanese warranty system is amazing, but also a little rude sometimes. Because they were like, "Are you sure you didn't do this? That it's not a user error?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure." Okay, well, we'll fix it this time for you. I'm like, "Are you shitting me?" They thoroughly thought that we were the reason for it, and I'm like, "No, it's been cleaned, unless like some random one-off tiny little stray managed to make its way in there." And at that point, I mean, people make mistakes, but like, if your rice maker is dying from a single grain of rice, I think it's more of a you problem than a me problem.
Right.
And I guarantee you that's what it was they knew that they screwed up. But I'm an American, and I hate to say this, but this is real, and it is a problem in Japan. It is a known, documented problem that they are. I think it's xenophobic.
I don't think so, Levi.
Is the right word, Chris? Is that the right word? I need to look that up.
What is that?
Just put it down in the middle. Daddy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What was the word?
Xenophobic. They do not. Yeah. And Japan is documented and known to not, most of it, not to like Americans. And honestly, I don't blame them.
It's foreigners in general. They're very isolated, homogenous society that is slowly changing.
Yeah.
But that slow change, the dumb American stereotype doesn't help. But the slow change may be delayed because the political party that's gotten into power, if memory serves, is very, very much like Japanese first, whereas the previous leadership was inviting people to come move to the country. We need more people because they aren't replacing their population.
And call me Klaus, they do. That's a real thing as well. And I'm not going to speak, I don't want to speak negatively of it. This is just real things. The rice maker in particular, there were other reviews about like they didn't like they liked the fact that the warranty covered the thing. They did not like the service that they received as far as like customer service goes because it was very rude and inconsiderate. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much on par because you don't live there. You can't go to an area like in Japan. What's cool about the warranty is that if you have a warranty in Japan, you can go back to the store you bought it from, give it to them, and they'll either A, repair it on site. They have a lot of on-site repair places. Or B, they'll give you a new one. They'll just swap it out. Very much like Walmart, but it's like everywhere. Like their consumer protection laws are insane over there. And that is because they have this old school mentality, and I'm really glad for it, of you build something, you make it quality. When they actually had to bring back some of the cars that they made for the US, they actually had to put a warning on it that it did not qualify underneath their warranty system because it was not made to the standards that the Japanese government has. Because the standards of the Japanese government are higher than the standards for the American automotive industry. It was really interesting, and I love learning tidbits like that. It also is a good look into the way the world works. Is very similar country to country, because there are things that like when we get them here don't qualify for a warranty through our warranty system because they're not made to our standards. And it's the same in every country. You're going to have every country has its own standards, and if they're not made to that standard for whatever reason, whether it be higher or lower, they won't qualify. And I think that's cool because it shows that we're all really the same in some aspect. And Debbie, yeah, I agree with that. That in general, they're leery of foreigners, but for it's worse for Americans. And let's be honest, and I hate to say it, but like a lot of influencers and stuff like that, and in general, bad tourists were the reason for it. A lot of people saw the way these American influencers were acting over in Japan and getting away with it until they weren't. And were getting deported, and then went there with that same mindset, and that repeated long enough that there's a general disdain for American tourists because they're not sure if you're an influencer or if you're somebody who generally appreciates the culture and wants to respect it. And so the people who want to visit and actually enjoy their time and everything have to almost step on eggshells because of a few people, not even a lot, just a few people who were obnoxiously loud everywhere they walked, effectively. And it sucks. Jake Paul fucked things up the worst. Whole. I agree. It should not look like midnight outside at noon unless it's a solar eclipse. I love learning about the world and other things here. I just want to make a random video. So the one thing I won't do, and this comes into the don't make content that you're not 100% sure about. I made a video sharing what I learned about how to use a cane properly. I know it's fact. I know it's medical science. I know it's back. And I was confident in sharing that video because I've been using a cane for over 20 years. And I had to relearn how to use a cane and relearn how to walk, specifically because the way I was walking was actually causing more pain than it was actually helping, because I was trying to alleviate the pain, and I wound up changing my gait and the way I walk to do so. And that made things worse than help. And so I was like, let's make this video real quick and make a 2-minute video. And I still had people commenting. One particular kind of just pissed me off because they despite the fact that I told them, hey, this is medical science, because I just commented, this is medical science, it is medical fact, please go look it up. They doubled down on it, and I was like, no, I'm not going to let you double down on saying that science is wrong on my video. That's not something I would allow. So I wasn't nice about it. But when I say I wasn't nice, I waited until the very end to tell them to go F off. So for a solid 2 minutes, I'm like, hey, here is the scientific data backing this information. I had the confidence to make that video. Now, talking about stuff, learning about the world and educational videos and stuff like that, I want to do the Bumbling Time Traveler series. The reason why I have specific rules set for that series is the you don't talk about shit you don't know. If I'm going to do a historical series, I want to make sure to get the facts as correct as possible as I can see them. Now, will that series age well? I have no idea. Look at the series on the look at the History Channel's videos on the pyramids. Some of those videos are horrendously wrong now because they were made in the 90s and we learn new things. So there is a reality where I'm going to make this Bumbling Time Traveler series, and I'm looking more and more into making it animated, just on the sheer fact that it would be easier to animate than it would be to constantly film it live action. But we're going to film it live action and make sure the episodes land well before we make an animated sketch. Also, it will give a framework for the animators to work from. But there's a reality that we might pick an event that we know current information about, and then years down the line, somebody will be like, well, that's wrong. And I'll be like, well, when I made it, it wasn't.
Right. John and the Apple lines are on Dropbox.
All right. I wanted to stick around until that was done, and then I was gonna pop off and stretch out. I have physical therapy in 2 hours now, and then I'll be gone doing errands after physical therapy and everything. So I will get that done tonight. I do not know for everyone here if I'll be live again. Chris, let's figure out scheduling after the stream. Actually, I want to thank everyone for joining. It's been wonderful talking to you. It's been fun. I hope you guys look forward. Remember, we do have a Patreon. If you want to see more animations, including making specific series like the Transformers or pardon me, working on the Bumbling Time Traveler series at a later date. Please go ahead and subscribe to our Patreon. That is going to be the best and fastest way for us to make those exclusive series happen. I'm super excited about them, especially when we go to make our own fully customized 100% original animation, because if that does well, that opens up an entirely different door that parody does not allow. So love you all. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember, take it one breath, one step, one day at a time. I wish you all peace of mind, serenity, body, and spirit, and harmony among others. Until the winds blow your sails our way again, you all have an Acme Day.
Have an Acme Day is a product of Deville, and having an Acme Day will be retroactively billed to your account. Yes, you, Levi. Have an Acme Day.
Have an Acme Day simply means that the best day you possibly can have. Bye now.
Bread.